Hello there, my viewers and friends. How is everybody doing? I hope you all are nice and warm and toasty. You notice I'm wearing PJs because it's kind of chilly in here, and I'm sitting in the kitchen because that tends to be the warmest place in the house for some odd reason. I had to scoot under my blanket a little earlier because it really was chilly. But I am here now, trying to stay warm and chat you up a little bit. So tell me this, what makes you tick? What gets you going? What makes you feel like you're really making a contribution to the society, that you're making a difference, that you serve a purpose, that you're not just here to eat and drink and work and then go, but leave a legacy of something? What really makes you tick? What brings you joy? What makes you feel happy? What makes you feel fulfilled? Think about it. Are you just existing? I hope not. So it is going to be something for you to think about. What it is that you're doing that really makes a difference, that you know makes an impact on the life of somebody or some people, and they really, really appreciate it. Sometimes you're doing something and you think it is not impacting anybody or it isn't having any effect at all. And maybe if you were to stop doing it, then you would recognize that it was making a difference, it was impacting somebody, because somebody might ask, why don't you do this anymore, or that kind of thing. Or sometimes you're just doing things and you just feel as though it doesn't make sense. And then one day somebody says something to you. Well, I know that I like to make people happy. I like to make people laugh. I like to solve problems for people. And when I assist them in solving the problems and the problem is solved and somebody says, thank you, I really appreciate it. That makes my day. No amount of money is going to make a difference in that regard. Even if somebody doesn't say thanks, but the fact that they are happy, the problem has been solved, I am fulfilled. And when I say something, especially if I never meant to make a joke and somebody gets laughing, it really, really does something for me. There's somebody who, maybe one or two persons just tell me they don't know what I'm laughing about, but once they hear me laughing, they're laughing too. That has happened to me a number of times. I remember when I had my first child, I was in the hospital at UA, and I'd had a cesarean section. And one evening while I was in the hospital, there some men were playing dominoes across the way. And listen to me, I almost had a fit. And when you have that cut there, you can't cough, you can't laugh, you can't do certain things. And I felt the laughter bubbling up and I was in trouble. I didn't know what to do. And it's like the Holy Spirit said to me, just press your tummy against the bed. And I just went and pressed my tummy against the bed. And I had a good laugh because the men were going on so badly. And I had to laugh to hear the big men having a crazy catawampus time. And it just made me laugh. And I remember having told one of the ladies in the room that if she needs to cough or something, because they were kind of afraid when they saw me laughing so hard. But I was telling them that I was pressing my tummy against the bed, and so that made a difference. So when anybody wanted to cough or anything like that, they would go and press the tummy against the bed. I never knew that before. That was just something that came up, and so it helped. Yeah. So I'm saying, what is it that make you tick? Think about it. What is it that you do that you really enjoy doing, and that somebody would say to you, oh, nice, thank you, whatever, so that you know that it is having a positive impact on this person or these persons, but you enjoy doing it, right? There are some of us who would like to do something. You really know that this is what you like to do, and you feel a sense of satisfaction and fulfillment out of doing it, but that's not what you're doing, and you are afraid to step out. Take a risk. You can take a risk and do something, even if it is something that you're going to make a living from. You can do it because, sometimes they say that adversity is the mother of opportunity, something like that. Like, for instance, you might have lost your job and then suddenly you discover that your back is against the wall and there's something that you would have liked to do before, and now you can try your hand at that, you fall back on that because you really enjoy doing that. It makes a difference. Yes. What makes you tick? And why is it that you think that you can't step out and do whatever it is that makes you tick? Don't be afraid. You know what I've discovered? The older I get, the more liberated I am. It doesn't matter what people think, as long as it makes me happy. I'm not doing anything illegal, anything ungodly, anything out of the way. I just step out and do it. You know, like when I decided to shave my head many years ago. As a matter of fact, I hadn't decided. That's the truth. I hadn't decided. My daughter was standing by the mirror with the scissors in her hand, wondering if she should cut out her braids or she should just pull it out or whatever it was that she was to do. And I don't know what got into me, and I just grabbed the scissors and I just held up the hair and I cut it right to the scalp. And she screamed. She said, "Mama, what you doing?" Well, there was no turning back because it was down to the scalp, so I had to cut the rest of it to match up. And then I went and got it shaved so that, it was nice and neat. And I just loved it. And I've not looked back since. I shave my head every day or every other day, depending on how I'm feeling. But yes, I'm a risk taker as well. So I'll do things. I'm not bothered about what other people think. I know that if it suits me and if I feel comfortable in doing it, I will do it. What is it that you would like to do but you're afraid to do because you're afraid of what other people might think, or you are afraid that it might fail or something? You need to stretch yourself and see where it will take you, if you'll enjoy it, if you'll feel fulfilled, that kind of thing. Think about the kind of person you are. Are you somebody who is on the quiet side? You prefer to work behind the scenes? You want to do something, but you're not getting the opportunity, or the opportunity is there, but you're afraid? What really makes you tick? Think about it and see if there's anything that you can do about it, because you'll enjoy life a little more than you are doing right now. And some of us are not very happy with what we're doing because it's not what we want to do, but it brings money into the home, it puts food on your table, it helps you. But you know what? Money is not all. Sometimes you just need to be happy, You just need to be able to let yourself go, feel liberated, and do whatever suits you. And if it is even something that you'd like to do, even for a week or a day or so, just allow yourself to enjoy yourself one day doing whatever it is that you really like to do, whatever gets you going. Try it. You never know, We don't know what will happen unless we step out in faith and do something. Whether it is to help somebody, whether it is to solve a problem, whether it's to make something, whether it's to make something happen, just do something. Something that is always in your head that you think if you do it, it will make a difference. Think about it and see what happens. Not just think about it, but set your heart on it and make plans to see whether you can do it and see how you'd like. What if you'd like to go down on the North Coast for a weekend all by yourself? Plan toward it and just go, spend some time at a little villa or a hotel, depending on what you can afford. And if you can't afford it right away, save up the little money and just do it. And you'd be surprised. I remember many years ago when I used to work at this place, and we used to get our vacation package when it's time for vacation. And I got my package and I went to this nice little hotel in Montego Bay, and I spent a whole week all by myself, and I had a catawampus time. Went out with some people at nights, different properties, drinking orange juice until it almost came through my ears because they were having hard liquor and all I would have is orange juice. And no matter what they were saying, I was just having my orange juice. and I had orange juice. I don't know how I didn't turn yellow, but I had a wonderful time, you know. And so sometimes you need to just do something all by yourself, perhaps, or with somebody else, whatever it is. But just find out what makes you tick and find out if there's anything that you really would like to do, if it's just even one time in your lifetime. Try it and see what happens. So, I'm in PJs and I'm a little warmer than I was earlier. So, I'm leaving you with something to think about. And I thank you for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment if you will. And we'll talk next time. Have a good one. Bye.